The Sunday Jones is brought to you by bandsforhirelive.com.
Well, it's the Sunday Jones.
Did you hear that? Recording in progress.
No, I only hope that Amy brings it back soon.
What's up, my boy? Been a long week. You didn't travel this week, do any shows?
Yes. Remember Garden City, Kansas?
Oh yeah, you told me about that one last week. It was Gardner.
I know, but I caught a cold. He was complaining about a drip in the back of his throat. And I went, oh, good. Well, I can count on that. And then, and it's like gestation period. See, when you come in contact with somebody with a cold or a flu, you don't catch it right away. It's like 48 hours fucking delay.
You're infected. I'll be with you shortly.
I was like, God damn it. Oh, it's the worst one ever, too. Because my immune system is dope, man. It's awesome.
Yeah, same here. So you were talking about that. It's like 4:30, 4:40. I'm getting shit done at the office, and I just start sneezing like crazy. My eyes are watering, and there's nobody around me. But I was around a really old lady that runs a gymnastic show, and she didn't seem like she was infected. I just couldn't figure it out. I felt like crap for I don't know how long. I was like, this is it. I'm screwed. I'm still not feeling 100%. But um, I figured the natural cure might be a good start for that. So we'll see how that works out. Feeling better.
Me too. Yeah. No, I ain't laying around. I mean, I'm gonna have the damn cold in bed, or if I get up and function. It's like, fuck it. I'll just
you have it either way. Either way.
Yeah. I'm gonna smoke weed. I'm gonna drink booze. Yeah. Fuck you, man.
So, leading into the conversation here, I want to tell you that just before I got on this call, my daughter is sitting at the dinner table and she's snacking on her food. She says, "Dad, I want to listen to Electric Funeral." And I was like, "Okay, you remember that song? Because Dad probably played that when he felt like rocking out." "Oh yeah, it's awesome." So yeah, she loves Pantera's cover of Electric Funeral. Wow, 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 wow. They do it really well. Warning you're gonna die. It's super doomy, but it's a nuclear war protest song. Freaking love Black Sabbath.
Yeah, fucking awesome. Rockets coming
into the void. Shit.
And then Chris Cornell goes, "Rockets coming to the sky. They don't understand always."
And that just proves.
I didn't sound like him at all. But
that just proves that Black Sabbath is the spawn of all the bands we know now. All the ones we love. That was just like, who wasn't listening? If you're that good at the way you play music, you were totally listening to Black Sabbath.
Oh, you have to, yeah. And that's it. No, that's it. I'm not.
Now, so there was going to be my first subject. I was thinking about this today. The question is before you in three parts. Two parts. What's the best concert you ever saw and the worst concert you ever saw?
Okay, number one, I had no money ever, so I never got to go to concerts at all. My own fault. Yeah, I could have worked. The best concert with you, I think, with Monsters of Rock.
Yeah, we didn't know each other then. I didn't know you till 91, and that was in 80.
You're actually saying that, though. I'm sure you were there, though. Maybe.
I was there. I was still in school at Warrensburg. That was 1988. Me and my girlfriend came up to see that show, and I like Kingdom Come, and then Dokken, and then the Scorpions. Man, what they do the same shit every time, the same song order for the last 40 years. Wow. Okay, let me drop that on you, dude. 1988, it's 2026. That was 38 years ago. Fuck, we're old. Anyway, so that's the best one you can think of?
But yeah, and then the worst one. I swear I met you at that concert. Oh well, that matter.
No, didn't know
No,
you till the truest house.
I would remember the girl though. Yeah, yeah, I remember if you had a girlfriend. I remember that. Okay, no, I met most of your girlfriends, but that wasn't one of them. The worst concert was paying a shitload of money to go see fucking Slayer in Municipal Auditorium. I should have known better.
Oh, wow.
Don't ever go see your favorite band indoors. Go see your favorite band outdoors. Red Rocks. Go see them, outdoor. Yeah, Slayer at Municipal was just all fucking. It was an echo chamber.
Jeez.
Yeah, it didn't even make any sense. You couldn't even understand.
Completely inaudible. Man, that's you just maybe have readjusted my my value on what my top concert was. My favorite, because I was gonna say years ago, mid 2000s, ZZ Top played the Missouri State Fair. And I swear to God, this dinky ass little stage in the middle of the horse arena, they rolled out the Mesa Boogies for Dusty, and oh, there goes my brain. Wow.
Billy.
Dusty on furniture movers, of
Yeah.
those four-wheeled casters. They just rolled them out. It took them. There was an opening act. They, these guys came out of these furniture dollies, carefully tipped it back, set them down on the floor, put microphones in front of them, ran off stage, and that was the best sounding show I ever heard. In the metal ass bleachers at the Missouri State Fair, ZZ Top, none of that none of that.
No.
They played
They never did that shit live. They never did.
Manic Mechanic. They
They
played
never did
Front of
Sleeping
Bus.
Bag. They never did Sleeping Bag. They didn't do any of that live. They never did that live.
That's that. Yeah. Maybe when they were touring back when that album
I
came
don't think so.
but that was fantastic. But then that ties right up.
Let's do a set list. Let's do a set list. Oh, that'd be fun.
Hang on, I gotta finish mine.
No, let's do our set list.
No, we gotta wait till I do my favorite and worst band.
Oh, my favorite. Oh, yeah.
So what you said about Municipal Auditorium, that was also my second favorite show, more than likely of all time, was Pantera. Played they just heard, I think, really Great Southern Trendkill, whatever the third album was. No, it was fuck.
Cowboys from Hell.
That was number one. Vulgar Display was number two, and number three was
Well, I know, but before you have a
anyway.
stroke, I can look up the set list and I can tell you.
Oh no, we'll find out. But that was it. You said Slayer just sounded like absolute garbage.
Oh, dude, you can. Yeah, you can.
Well, this was me and the freaking Buckleys went there on the floor, and just it was so good. And the floor was just crazy. Here's the funny part: we told Eric not to wear his glasses. Carl wore his contacts. I wore my contacts. Eric says, "I'll be all right." The curtain drops. They open with fucking Hostile. 1, 2, 3. And Eric takes an elbow to the face and breaks his glasses
Immediately.
right off the bat. Can't see shit for the rest of the show, so he's just clinging on to his brother.
Yeah.
And it was a constant wave. That Municipal, you know how small Municipal is. It is a dome, and that floor flashed. And that floor was thrashing the entire time. Man, that was a great show. But my worst, I gotta be honest about this, which is after Van Halen released their reunion with Dave, different kind of truth in 2012. I kind of like the album. They had some good songs on it. Some were just absolute garbage, but and then we go to see. I pay $80 to go to the show. We're me and Mary Jane were there, and so we're rocking out, right? And nobody knows any of the songs. The worst part about it is that Dave can't sing for shit. His voice is awful, and he's just going rogue with the vocals, and it was horrible. But they're playing "Somebody Get Me a Doctor," and and everybody around me is just sitting down and looking at me like I'm fucking nuts. And I'm like, wow, you guys don't know this song? So this lady comes up with a flashlight. Hi, would you like to be upgraded? Yeah, get me the fuck out of here. Somewhere where people are cool. So they took me to the very back of the Sprint arena on the lowest level. And I was like, okay, I can see the stage. I can see how my eyesight's kind of okay. So, back to it. They play the shit songs. Everybody in the arena gets up. Tattoo, tattoo. So I'm just sitting there,
No.
just going, wait. And then they come back with bottoms up. Dun, 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 So I immediately, everybody around me sits down. They have no idea what that fucking song is. So he goes to like two or three classic Van Halen songs. Nobody is standing up going. They're all just looking at me like, God, what a weirdo. So this dude behind me taps me on the shoulder. He's like, what? He's like, look, dude, he had a bone that big. I'll give you this whole joint if you just stop clapping.
I remember this story now.
Yep.
Now,
And I turn around. I was like,
sorry.
you're taking video. All right.
Yeah, I'll take it. Thanks.
Mambo, baby.
Goddamn right. Yeah. Oh, you take that joint every time.
That guy.
You take that joint.
Yeah, and I burned the whole thing. We loved it, and he
That
was
joint every time.
furious. I mean, what do you do? What do you do with your cell phone at the back of Sprint Arena recording a Van Halen show? What are you gonna do with that? Absolute shit video quality, absolute shit audio quality. What are you gonna do with that? Why is it so important to you that I stop clapping because it's interrupting your awesome recording session? It was the worst concert I ever went to in my life. Oh, and on top of that, right in the middle of it, the rest of the band walks off stage, and Dave does this 10-minute video on his fucking Australian Shepherd dogs. Who cares? No throwing them frisbees. He's doing this, chasing cattle. Yeah. And then they broke into Ice Cream Man after that. I was like, oh my God. Can I have my money back? Because this was fucking terrible.
I had front row to Alice in Chains open for Guns N' Roses at Arrowhead.
With the new lead singer, the guy that looks like Lamont or
No. He sat down. No, Axel sat down. He was in a chair the whole time.
Oh, you saw Lane Staley.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, right. Yeah. He sang all the songs. Yeah, the lead singer was like he didn't even be there.
Because I know after Lane OD'd, they got some black fella who looked like he was out of the Mod Squad TV show from the 70s.
Yes. That's
It was really good.
He didn't sing anything. No.
What?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. They brought him in after Lane Staley OD'd. He's dead.
They did 4 songs and then no, it's Lane Staley. No, Jerry.
Jerry Cantrell, the guitar player.
There we go. Yeah, they did 4 songs and then they went out. Thank you. And I was like, that was awesome.
4 songs?
Let's get into that. And then here comes Axel in a wheelchair.
Axel was in the wheelchair.
Yeah.
Remember this? Because you told me you paid a bunch of money to get up close. And all you had to do was
front row. Yeah.
And then you had Slash right in front of you the whole time. And a wall of speakers.
Slash is fucking good. Yeah, that guy's big. Oh, yeah, I know. What I told you was Slash's solo was so boring and so terrible. Nobody wants to hear Slash play a guitar solo. I mean, by himself. He was like,
great.
Like, straight from Kiss Live 1. Nobody wants to hear
Lord, that would have sucked.
Oh my God.
I mean, yeah, that would be probably a really bad concert because the expectation of being in front row.
Terrible guitar player.
Well, he's average. I mean, he can play, he can put the things in front, but there's nothing that's not been done before.
And Slash is just terrible too. He's just not a good guitar player. I mean, Steve Howe in front of me, I would be going. How long are you doing?
Like you said, Kansas City's a stopping point, so Slash is probably wasted. I mean, I'm sure he could play, but yeah, almost every show I ever seen in Kansas City was like, well, that's kind of half-assed. Yeah, well, they just came from Chicago or a big city like Dallas, something like that, and this is a stopping point.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we'll play the songs.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't hear Slash play a solo ever. That's like not even fun. And then they played for like 3.5 hours. Like Guns N' Roses, we left. Guns N' Roses, they just kept on playing. I go, well, the encore is going to be Paradise City and I could look it up.
Ugh.
Yeah.
All right, that's a good one. The other one I could think of, and I'm sure I told you this one. It's a mix of probably the worst and the funniest and the best time I ever had. Iron Maiden in 1991. I can't
No,
remember what album that was out there. Probably bring your daughter to the slaughter. But anyway, we was like, fuck, it's Iron Maiden. We got to go. So me and a buddy,
where was that?
yeah, me and a buddy of mine ordered a pizza loaded with mushrooms and went to Kemper Arena. And we get there, and there's nothing but us on the side. There's maybe 5,000 people there. And there's this huge camera rig and all this set up. What it was is they were just stopping through Kansas City to do a video of Nico McBrain hitting the drums. They were doing like a live recording of just him, playing through all the set songs. Right. And I was like, oh, wow. So they had the backdrops. They didn't have all the crazy laser visuals, the whole eyesight show that Maiden usually puts on. They brought, I think, Eddie once, but it was nothing behind the stage but a dozen or more tapestries of Eddie that they just kept dropping like every 2 songs or so. Dickinson's wasted. He's got his highball sitting on the drum riser,
Yeah.
and he's still killing it, right? But here's the bad part. This is also one of the shows where you start to tell tales. Did you ever see the show where they would bring people up on stage to do whatever that song is from? They get a real whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, so they bring people out of the audience to help them sing that. I can't remember the name of that song. I think it's from Seventh Son. But anyway,
Yeah, they wouldn't bring anything.
during the boring part,
Okay.
I'm looking down at the floor because there's only seats up to here, and the rest of it's all. I was like, this is Kemp Arena. I was like, wait a minute, I was just here last night. There was a hockey game here last night. Who the hell came in here and put out on this floor so they could put up chairs? I'm staring at the floor, and I was like, wow, that's interesting. And so I'm right next to the edge of the stage that curves around Kemper, right next to the wall that goes up. You can jump up and grab it with your fingers. There's Bruce Dickinson looking down at me. It was, but like, what the fuck are you looking at? Kind of look on his face. So my dumb ass goes,
Yeah. Yeah.
he made fun of me, and man, that's when the boomers kicked in. Oh, I just shriveled up into a shell. And I hadn't seen my buddy for a while, but yeah, I just got embarrassed in front of the
I
whole
know you lose people at concerts. That's funny. Yeah.
because oh my God, I was totally zoned out on the floor. And then he catches me and zone out on the floor. And he starts telling this tale about we've been doing this so many years, and lots of people come to you, but you guys right here are the real fans, and the rest of you, and he stops and points right at me, are all just cattle.
Ah.
And I just like,
The Sunday Jones is brought to you by bandsforhirelive.com.
Bandsforhirelive.com is changing the live band and DJ booking industry forever. No booking fees, no middlemen. Bands, DJs, and customers are put directly in contact with each other.
Bands for Hire Live is a user-friendly band and DJ booking website where you can browse bands by category and also by city.
Find the perfect entertainment for weddings, corporate events, festivals, and more at bandsforhirelive.com.
Outside, and I crawled my ass all the way up to the top of the arena going, I'm just going to hide until it's over. Going to hide until I come down. This is great. Get all the way to the top, and boom, there's my buddy that I haven't seen in an hour who flipped out an hour ago and went up to hide.
Did the same thing.
But he didn't get called out by the lead singer of one of the greatest fucking metal bands in all of UK history. Oh yeah, that was a good time.
That's funny.
Yeah, that took me a little while to get over. But fortunately, Dickinson was so wasted. I mean, I know he wouldn't remember it anyway, but yeah, there was a lot of heads turning going, who are you talking about? What is he pointing at? Ugh. Yeah, I gotta go. But that was a weird one. That was 1991. I don't have any idea what album they were promoting, but there was no stage show. It was just Murray and Bruce and Nico and Steve Harris, of course, and Adrian Smith. And, they looked like they were kind of getting into it, but that's their job. They got to play the songs that they played 50,000 times over the last 20 years. Well, I guess 10 years, that 91. They were really big, what, in 81? So, yeah. Oh, God. Oh, God. That was,
Seven Sun was like probably 85. That's the
that
best
was
album.
Somewhere in Time.
Yeah, that's one of the best
Because
albums.
I went to see that tour as well. That was wasn't that big of a Maiden fan at that time, and it was in Kemper, and it was just like you said, an echo chamber.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the only song I knew from that album was "Wasted Years," and I was not a Maiden fan at all. I can't believe that in '85. Of course, I got way into it after that, but I was like, oh God, when is this gonna end? Because the guy I went with was from he was a buddy of mine in Warrensburg when I was going to CMSU, and he drove, so I couldn't leave. And
Yeah. That's classic.
now,
No, don't go over here and no more indoor concerts for me. I will never ever go see a band indoors.
yeah, it's hard to shape that sound.
Yeah, I'll go to Colorado if I have to, but yeah, I'm not going indoors.
Is Sandstone still a thing?
Yeah, they changed the name, but yeah.
Okay, because that was always a good place to see a show. You say you saw Alice in Chains. Man, I saw that show. It was the Clash of the Titans. Alice in Chains opened for Slayer, Anthrax, and Megadeth was the closer. Okay, you got the big three. Nobody's ever heard of Alice in Chains. This is 1991. Facelift just came out. So, of course, I'm one of like 7 people, just, "Yeah, this is great." Nobody is standing up. I was like, how the fuck do you not know this? And of course, the very last song, Lay Staley is like, all right, this is our last song of the night. I know you guys love this song, but I fucking hate it. Man in the Box. Everybody stands up.
Yeah. Gotta do that.
That the whole show. They played 6 songs before they played that, and not one of you except me and 7 other dudes and one chick were the only ones standing up. Just makes me sick to my stomach, man, how powerful the radio is. I mean, when you heard a song on the radio and went, whoa, fuck, I gotta go buy that album. And then you listen to the
Yeah.
whole thing,
Yeah, they did. They
buy
opened
the
with
whole cassette tape and just keep listening to that one song.
when I saw them live. They opened with Rooster, so I was very happy about that.
Yeah, that's an interesting one to open.
Yeah, they opened with it, and I was like, okay. But they only played 4 songs.
Oh, Jesus.
Well,
A huge Cadillac, but
he
I
didn't
mean,
have anybody there. He wasn't there. It was just Cantrell singing. The other guy was
wow.
there for decoration, and he's the right. Yeah, you're right. It's that guy that you said, but he was there
Yeah.
for decoration. He didn't.
Now, it looks like he's out of Mod Squad, and he had a great voice. I heard him sing. I've heard him do cover songs. I was like, oh wow, you're like they found you the same way that Journey found that Filipino kid to cover Steve Perry, isn't it? He was like, holy shit, you do karaoke and you sound just like him. Want a job?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. God.
I wonder how much he makes. I think I looked it up one time. I think he makes he doesn't make that much, but he makes a lot. He makes like $500,000 a year.
Who?
The lead singer for Journey.
Oh, shit. $500,000 a year.
Really haven't known anything. Yeah.
I mean, do they even still tour? I mean, God, Neil Sean and the
No.
rest of the band's got to be 80.
Oh yeah, Neil Sean. Oh my God, he's rich as fuck. He didn't have to worry about it all. He could have snorted years with the cocaine.
So that's his band, right? He gets all the
Oh
royalties.
yeah. Yeah.
Ross Valerie, piss off. What happened to Steve Perry? He had like back or hip problems or something.
No, his voice went out. He goes, I can't sing 200 shows a year.
That's true.
The way I did these songs. And he goes,
God, can you imagine that?
Yeah.
200 shows a year.
Yeah, be careful how you record something because then you have to sing it. He's like, oh, because when I was recording those songs, I didn't think about that. It's like, oh, shit. That's gonna be really hard. Faithfully every fucking night. Oh. I can sing faithfully once, probably in a month.
That's gonna strain it out. That's for
Oh,
sure.
yeah. And for the next 3 weeks, I'll be like, ah. Well, that's how the guy from the Eagles got fired, the bass player. He
Timothy B. Schmidt.
No, the guy before him.
Ah,
But I can't tell you why or something like that. Or no.
oh, that's him.
No, well, yeah, no, that's Timothy B. Schmidt. It was the guy before him. Anyway, he came up and told Don Henley, he goes, I can't sing this song anymore. It's too hard.
Okay.
And
Thanks
he
for
goes,
telling me. Get out.
yeah, he's gone the next day. Yo, he's gone the next day. And then Timothy B. Schmidt was Poco. His band was Poco.
Ah.
Which I could name a song if I had to.
Did you say Toto or Coco?
Poco. P-O-C-O.
I know I've heard that before, but I'm
same thing, yeah, like a Filipino dude, yeah, and came in Timothy B. Schmidt, and he took over for that.
Man, I don't know. I haven't been to a live show. I can't tell you how long.
Oh yeah, I know, right? It sounds terrible.
I have no idea. I mean, I went with Carrie to a couple of country shows. We saw what's his name, Zach Brown. That was really good. And what's his name? I don't know, country girl. Jason Aldean, we saw him. He's just country, cowboy boots to down home roots. But that's all right. It's been done. But it's the people watching that's the best. Man, country crowds are fantastic.
Yeah.
They're just fantastic. Come to think of it, one of the better concerts I ever saw, believe it or not, was Kid Rock.
Whoa.
Yeah, because he was very diverse. And at one point, sent the whole band off stage, brought out a chair and his acoustic guitar, and sang Sugar Pie Honey Bunch. Actually on pitch. Sugar Pie Honey Bunch, you know that I love you. And it was all just him. And then he gave the guitar to a fan in the audience. I was like, that's pretty noble. But I was very surprised by, because Paul with the phone, but then to sit down and sing Sugar Pie Honey Bunch on pitch, because you and me both are very critical about that. I'll wince like crazy. Oh God, that was flat, But he was crushing it. That was a really good show. Of course, he puts a lot of production into it. But
I saw Rob Zombie.
I was just about to ask you that. I've never seen Rob Zombie, and the word is you can't understand a word he's saying, but that's why he brings so much visual effect up there. The girls, the this, the that, all the drawings, distractions.
The girls. Oh, the girls with their strapping socks.
Yeah.
I don't know if they came from fans or he planted them or who cares. But yeah, they're like, oh my God.
Yep. That story I've heard, and that's pretty much all of it is, because that used to be in the 90s, it was one of those cult things. You weren't a White Zombie fan if you couldn't recite the lyrics like a poem. You couldn't, only the super fans knew exactly what he was saying. I was like, I can't understand a goddamn word this guy's saying. Not
sing with the fuck.
Yeah,
you can't play with the fuck. You can't play with the fuck or sing with the fuck. No, they're all terrible.
Yeah.
They just have these long beards and a weird shit. And then, but he did, which I like. At the end of the show, he goes, "Let me show you who's really playing the guitar." And he lifted the screen. There was a screen that came up, and then it showed a guy sitting in a chair. He was sitting in a chair. Then he watched the monitor. He goes, "This is the guy's. His name's I can't remember. It doesn't matter. But yeah, they showed him when he was watching the monitor. He was sitting in a chair."
Yeah, this is the guy that makes me sound awesome. Now, talk about your perfect Oz thing. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. It's all about me.
Yeah.
You watch what's going up on here. It's funny you mentioned that. Brought back a memory. Same thing I saw. Running out of time? Yes, we are. I saw Triumph in 1985. I think 85 or 86, summer of. Uh, and what's his name? Rick Emmett. He plays those fat body Gibson
Oh
guitars,
man,
right?
the
But
best.
then he did the same thing. He was like, it was just the three guys, and then he opened up the curtain. He was like, "Hey, this is the guy that does all my back guitars while I'm showing off on the fretboard. Open the curtain, dude." And there he is. He's just got some,
Yeah,
Fender Strat, and he was like, "This is the guy that makes me sound great while I'm fucking around." Thanks, buddy. And I was like, "Wow, that's pretty cool." Because my dumbass, I'm what, 17 years old in 1985. I have no idea how this is done. I was like, "This is fucking man." Oh, yeah. There's no way he could be soloing and cranking out the bar chord
right.
at the same time. Okay,
But
so
no, I like the way you mentioned Rick Emmett though, because yeah, he's one of my favorites. Oh my God, what a monster! What a
yeah,
monster!
he plays very well and
The guy
sings
with
at the same time.
the guy with the tube socks and the shorts on the bass that
And
plays.
then, yeah, and the ball cap.
Yeah, man, yeah, that
He
whole thing
reminds me
together.
totally of Bill Law. Bill
So
Law used to, and him, his brother Bud, dressed just like that. Calf high socks and is using a ball cap pulled right.
yeah, and he plays keys too. Yeah, sometimes he plays bass, sometimes he plays keys. Man, you know that guy's the whole glue of that fucking. He's
Yeah,
the
because the
glue.
bass presence in their songs is heavy.
Yeah, Rick Emmett goes, I don't need anybody. I'm good. Yeah. Rick Emmett like, do you need anybody? No. I got a 12 string and a 6 string double guitar, and he uses it.
Yeah,
That's the other thing. A lot of people bring out the double neck guitar. Rick
never
Emmett,
touched the 12 strings.
no, he puts it to, yeah, he does it exactly. Yeah, he actually uses it. But yeah, some people bring that thing out, and it's like, okay, come on. You can't even do 1 6 string. Why not bring that thing out there?
Right. Hey, that's if you haven't seen that, that's worth watching. Day two of the US Festival, Metal Day. Triumph is who's second or third in line. They're after Quiet Riot and Motley Crue. Then it's them, and then I think Judas, Scorpions, and it ends with Van Halen. Day two, US Festival '83. You can see Rick Emmett play. It's really good. And sure enough, just like you said, the bass players are wearing a white T-shirt,
Yeah,
ball cap, and is looking
yeah, he's just
all the way
picking
up to his knees.
chords. Yeah, everything. Yeah, he plays the key bass. Yeah, he's on it, man. It's a machine over there.
With a weird look. Yo, you Canadians are weird, eh?
You guys are fucked up, eh? I don't need 4-piece band. I got fucking this guy over here does all the shit. Okay.
Speaking of that, that's
That's
what I
what
always thought was funny as hell. Also, is the Scorpions. Now, that's I think that band was put together by Rudolph Schenker, the guy that always plays the Gibson Flying V, and he's just yeah, and his brother Michael is a monster. Matthias Jobs, who was on Blackout
oh
and
yeah,
Other
Monsters.
First Thing,
Yeah,
incredible guitar player.
monster.
That's all he does is walk around with his Flying V going.
Yeah, monster.
And it was like, why don't you just, stand over there?
Dude, making $40 a piece was awesome. They were like $40, like they couldn't believe it. So you didn't pay the Scorpions nothing to play. When they first started, shit,
Oh, no
they were
shit.
like
Yeah.
$400. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna split that five ways.
No, we go back to Germany. We make uh, -$5. Yeah, we have to wait in line for food. Yeah,
Yeah. I'm waiting in the bread line saying, "Oh, you're the Scorpions. You can have my bread."
yeah. No,
Thanks.
they fucking
Can
you
I
get
have
that
some
for
money?
$100. In 1984, yeah, you get Scorpions for $1,000.
Jesus, 1984 was the release of Love at First Sting. That's their biggest damn hit. Rock You Like a Hurricane made them billionaires. But
Jim
they were in
Croce.
the States a lot before
Oh
that.
yeah, I want to bring up Jim Croce real quick. Jim Croce crashed into a tree on takeoff. They didn't even get off the fucking.
Is that how he died?
They didn't even get off the strip. They didn't even get the strip. They hit a tree. The dumb pilot hit a fucking tree.
Operator, can you
No,
help
no, no, no,
place
no.
this
And
song?
that's the best part about this whole story is time in a bottle. He had just recorded, but not come out yet. And then after it came out, it went #1 for like oh god, for like 16 weeks. But he was already dead. He was already dead.
So who
So
gets all the money? Record company.
stupid greedy family, I'm sure. I can't believe we did hear like commercials.
Oh, that's right. God, oh,
Whenever you hear a commercial, like a song, like, how the fuck did you get rights to that? Because they're greedy family goes, yeah. Yeah, you'll
that's
never
no
hear
shit.
Zeppelin in a
Wow,
fucking
that's tree death. That's something else. That's
You'll
funny.
never hear
And that
Zeppelin.
same thing that happened to Sonny Bono skiing in California on a timber bashing run, smacks right into a tree, kills himself. Shh, 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 bah! Lights out. God. John
Yeah,
John Denver nosedived his airplane into the forest in
he ran out
Colorado.
of fuel.
Is that what that was?
Yeah, he ran out of fuel.
Oh,
Ran out of fuel.
sunshine on my shoulder distracted me from the fuel gauge.
No,
Jeez, I didn't know that. I figured maybe it was like rough weather or something.
they were taking off, I guess, and there's a tree at the end of the runway, which is really funny. I was like,
Pull up, pull up, pull up.
what's up?
That's
Why is there a tree at the end of the runway? What? No.
well, dig this. I don't know where this runway is, but I know for a fact on a trip to Vegas, Kansas City, all the way over the mountains, nosedive into John Wayne Memorial Airport, right on the other side of the mountains. And of course, okay, time to take off. And why we jumped over Vegas to let people off and then jumped right back over the mountains into Las Vegas. But that incline, we're here, and then 500 feet later, we're like at this
Yeah.
to clear the damn mountains. I was losing my shit, which is one of my favorite Ron White jokes. We're taking this little puddle hopper over from here to there, and then captain comes over and is like, don't want to alarm you, but we lost one of the engines. We got to turn around and head back and get that repaired. The guy sitting next to me is losing his mind. How far? Yeah, how far is the other engine going to get us? Well, I've been drinking since noon, so I thought I'd have a fun. All the way to the scene of the crash.
Yeah. Good job. Good job. You nailed it. I didn't know if you could do it or not. Nice job. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, I see those videos quite a bit, and that one stuck with me all the way to this. Yeah, and if we're lucky, at right in, then we'll meet the paramedics there.
I've been drinking since noon. Take this fucker down.
I just like the way he did his delivery was so great, man.
That is so true. With airline travel, I'm the same way. I'm like really scared of airline travel, but
Oh,
once I get 2 drinks in me, once I get a couple of bangs down there, I'm just like, take her down.
it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Whatever.
Man,
Yeah, total drinks. Yeah, no.
a good buddy of mine, back in Kansas City, Bill Grauberger, he's not gonna make it too much longer. He's hurting pretty bad, and Mary Jane asked me, he's like, "Well, are you gonna go back and see him before he dies?" And the first thing I thought of was like, I don't want to fly. I don't want to be anywhere near a damn airport. I don't want to be in a plane. I fucking hate that shit. I feel super guilty about it, but God, man.
Yeah.
And it's super expensive to fly decent airlines, and I don't have any damn money.
Best way is be drunk, just really drunk. That's the best way to get on a plane. Yeah, who cares? At that point, I'm not gonna go.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah, well, I don't know. Can't do it. Can't do it.
Yeah, I'm not drunk. I'm sitting there. Yeah, I'm going. What was that? What was that noise? Why are the engines slowing down? Why are we slowing down?
Yeah, absolutely. If you're up, you're like,
That cheap Bloody Mary song.
if you're no, well, that was peculiar.
I have no idea. Wait, is the bathroom open? I gotta pee again. Sorry, honey. I keep.
Out of my way. Hey, you bringing the cart back out again? Just one more before we eat it.
No, I always charm the girls, and so when I go to like bathroom or something, I look over and I'm like, "Hey, can I get a?" Yeah, they're like, "Like, cool." Man, Dave Stevens, who's an elder, even elder than us. I know we're so old now, but Dave Stevens, probably about 59.
Oh, great. Yeah, that's a couple years.
He goes, we used to just go to the back of the plane and we smoke cigarettes and fucking drink booze with the school.
What?